Welcome to the Fabulous. Today's lesson will begin with a story about Teddy Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States, and how he learned how to focus his brain and do deep work during his time at Harvard. Teddy's contemporaries often spoke highly of one trait in particular, his ability to focus. Whenever he sat down to work, his occupation for the moment was to the exclusion of everything else. If he were reading, the house might fall about his head. He could not be diverted. As soon as a new task arose, he set to work, never leaving anything for the last minute. He felt that preparing so far ahead freed his mind from worry and facilitated fresh, lucid thoughts. Iron self-discipline has become a habit of his, and he planned every day with ruthless precision. But that didn't mean that he was a workaholic who spent all day studying and never saw the light of day. It was quite the contrary. In fact, the amount of time he spent at his desk was relatively little, rarely more than a few hours. But his concentration was so intense that he had more free time than most of his classmates at Harvard. His iron will allowed him to rise early and work before breakfast. This strategy allowed him to pack 6 to 8 hours of studying into the first half of his day, leaving his afternoons and evenings free. The habits he built at Harvard served him well throughout his illustrious career. He always gave his full effort at work. He mastered complex operations, devoured documents, and dictated hundreds of letters with such hissing emphasis that the stenographer did not need to ask for punctuation marks. What are 2 character traits of Teddy that you can distinguish by reading this? The ability to concentrate, the ability to organize his day with precision. Let's take a look at the first trait. A recent study has shown that the worst forms of interruption are the ones we decide to act on ourselves. When you receive a notification on your phone, it's your decision to stop your work to look at it. That's disrupting your ability to go into a state of deep work. The notification by itself is just interrupting you for a second, but the decision to take a look and to act on it is the real interruption. Let's create your performance statement for deep work. Think about the main obstacle that's preventing you from doing your best work. It could be a lack of motivation, or maybe it's constant distractions and interruptions. Craft your performance statements to explain exactly what you will do in these kinds of situations. Here's an example you can use. Whenever an interruption prevents me from doing my best work ever, I will write down what distracted me and get back to work. Your goal is to resist any outside temptations and to focus like a laser beam on the task at hand. When you wake up in the morning, repeat your deep work performance statement. It's important that you don't rush through it. Really think about it. The more vividly you visualize, the more effective this exercise will be. We're showing you how to use performance statements for all the different obstacles you may encounter when developing self-discipline. With every small act of defiance that you overcome, your self-discipline muscle gets stronger and stronger. Stay tuned for your next lesson, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video.